All right, Ted's up next. Ted says, hey guys, heads up. My tree service GMB that's been around and generating leads since LLP launched was suspended this weekend when I updated my appointment URL with the Amazon S3 ad ID page. Also, I was using the same Ghost browser session since day one. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. Yeah, that is one of the things that I would recommend. Well, first of all, like I said, I've told my team to stay out of them altogether right now while we let things settle. And there's a lot of testing going on through various people and other groups as well. And so once we have a better understanding of what it is that is triggering that, which there could be a number of things, and we've got to try to identify each one of them. Again, I would recommend just staying out of them. But one of the things that I would recommend not doing for those of you that still want to test with your own assets at the moment is do not add the ad ID page to the appointment URL. Just link, if you want, you can link to it via a anchor text link within the GMB website text. So it would be a contextual link. But I would recommend not pushing anything into the appointment URL at the moment, that section, other than an actual appointment app. Okay, that's just one of the things that I think is potentially causing problems. So I would recommend not adding that URL right now to the appointment section URL, only adding a valid appointment URL or scheduling app there at the moment. Okay, again, you can still link to it, guys. You can link to it from your GMB post. You can link to it from an anchor text link within your GMB website content. Okay, but I'm sorry for you, Ted, but that's, the nature of the game. The good thing is at least you got quite some longevity out of that anyways. You said it had been producing leads for you and all that, and you can do it again, right?
Yeah, I told my VAs not to change anything, to just keep doing what they were doing and not to start anything new, by the way.
Right.
We just kept going because I don't like changing. I don't like sending Google mixed signals. And interestingly enough, I had one suspended. Like I hadn't had one suspended yet. I was wondering what all the ruckus was about. And I finally had one suspended. And then when we started talking about it, when I went back and talked to the VA, she uploaded a video, which we had never done on that one account. And so veering from what we were doing just by a video was enough to get the account suspended.
That's crazy.
It's really interesting what's going on. If you do anything different than what you've been doing, you're setting yourself up to be hit. And they're just sniping anyone left and right. I mean, you're third on the match, right? And you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, by the way, that's something else. Like right now, we've been the first 12. We had our live event, and from that was really where I started developing the scaling processes so that we could build. And that was the goal for what we had our live event in October. And so we had a 12-week period or a 90-day sprint where our goal was to hit 50 assets built and optimized. And so that ended about 3 weeks ago. And the next 12 weeks was going to be all about monetizing assets. And so it just worked out for us that we had built all these, and now because of what's going on, the timing was just, it just happened that it's a good time for us to stay out of building new ones at the moment, work on off-page stuff to get the ones that we've built that aren't performing well yet. We can work on all the off-page stuff now to get those to start performing better, ranking better, producing better. And I am developing the processes right now currently for, well, obviously, as I shared with you guys just moments ago, I'm still developing some of the off-page strategies and processes for my team. But at the same time, I'm developing the monetization, so the outreach, prospecting, and sales process for monetizing these assets. And that's my next 12-week goal, which, like I said, we're in about week 3 now of developing those processes out, which will be shared in the mastermind. I'm going to give everybody exactly what I've been doing and show real-world examples of how I'm on it, the stuff that I'm doing, what works, what doesn't work, all of that, like I always do in the mastermind. And so that's something that we just got started on this week. And the POFU live event attendees, I have a weekly accountability meeting with them, and we did that on Monday. And if anybody's here that's on the Hump Day Hangouts that was there on Monday or watched the replay, you can comment, if you don't mind, on the page and let people know, how that strategy is going, because it's a very powerful strategy using video email. We've got a training product called Video Lead Gen System that I'm going to be updating with all of this prospecting training and processes that I'm developing right now for outreach in prospecting and sales, essentially monetizing our assets specific to GMB stuff. I'm going to be adding all of that training and updating it in the Video Lead Gen System. And that's going to be something that we will launch probably at the end of this 12-week sprint, which is about 9 weeks from now. So again, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on. If you've got stuff that's already built but not monetized yet, now's a good time to work on pushing them to get them to produce better, and also working on developing your prospecting strategy to get them monetized, right? Let the dust settle on building new assets at the moment. And within a few weeks, guys, we'll have some new methods, you know.